Let's see what Zach Wilson can do.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh my God. Stream.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
So.
Sheds off the tackle. He's still barreling through.
There you go, Michael Carter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll drop this underneath to Carter, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
How's this going?
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left.
Good block.
Just a yard or two.
Come on, Watt, you cheap bitch.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
First down, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, 32 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Kaepernick now on first down.
No fucking way.
Former Toledo Rocket Deontay Johnson.
No fucking way, dude.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Fucking
Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
ain't happening again.
Well,
Fuck
go ahead
that.
and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in. Had to score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of
That's all you're getting.
ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that,
all
just
you're
know,
getting,
like,
dude.
okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 42 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his left.
Come on, man. Quit letting him hit me out of bounds every time.
First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
I get covering.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-6, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
That was the wrong route. That was when we blocked him.
It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
No, it's not.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Fuck that.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense.
Come on, dude. There you go.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That Vera Tucker, dude.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the
that's a
area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And
that's a flag,
goes,
bro.
But he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Come on, dude.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
You're going to get hit so hard, bro. Oh, God, such a bitch. Fucking bitch.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that is caught.
Jump in the fucking air, dude. It's the running back, you fucking
16
bum.
yards there and a first down again. Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Jeez.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Again, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Kaepernick going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation,
God, you guys don't ever push anybody down.
I think it was a smart move.
Look at all you guys on the ground.
Michael Carter and the Jets offense ready to get back to work. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Oh, damn, that's my fault.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Damn it. Why'd I do that?
That, Charles, the first
I even saw
he's
it.
thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one,
God dang.
but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like the year.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a...
That's a fumble, bro.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Kaepernick. Completion here to Claypool.
Stays in bounds too. Yeah.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
Stupid.
As they stop it with 19 seconds
It's
to go in
100%
half
me.
number one.
Try to
They'll
force
lead
it.
to 39
Cool.
here for a first. This is third down. To throw, Kaepernick. He gets it complete to Harris. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he finds more. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's caught.
Yes.
Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. As time expires in the first half.
That's what you get for throwing
and the
that
Jets
fucking
are
pick.
looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter.
The
3 and
rookie
out, not what they
Borden.
wanted, and you can tell on the sideline those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Nice.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now Kaepernick going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game,
Dang.
but it does bring up
Rookie
4th
couldn't
down.
get onto it.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Oh, did it?
Wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at your tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, fucker.
In the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now, Kaepernick again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his 1st career interception.
Of course he did.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Carter. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, fucking shit.
Intercepted. Picked up by
Oh, my God. There's no...
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw, Kaepernick. Complete, it's Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Again, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, bull fucking shit, dude.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Have a fucking second every time.
Sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Flushed out right.
Fucking bitch.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's
God damn it.
And in for the Steelers.
2 will be over there.
Najee Harris,
including a 6.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they hurt.
Yeah, you kept them out the end zone there. This game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
I can't believe this. What the fuck?
Kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
My foot was like hanging out there.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to...
They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 75 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
2 picks are not going to
Turning
happen
into a
again.
really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
It's cute. It's cute.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Still need to end racism stuff in the game. Really. We're not past that anymore.
The they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Burgess.
Picked off around the 27. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 14. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
I get it.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Wilson steps away to the end zone.
Damn it.
It's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Touchdown. It's caught at the 1. Elijah Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A pump fake. Oh, TJ Watt getting yelled at.
Now Young.
It's pretty decent. I should have pump faked it right. There. So good. I like how he looks. Like he's a good quarterback.
Coup for the extra point. Extra point by Coup, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Backups. Johnny Gladstone. No, touchdowns is not.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about it. Let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Kaepernick. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Bad throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Dude,
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Oh, what the fuck he's saying? Come on. Fuck.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches.
There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
These guys on hot routes.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
The rookie.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
What the hell is this guy?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
I'm gonna
and
punt
before
it
this
back,
drive
so
could
I'm
get
trying to get a
wings,
pick.
it's 4th down.
This is Harris. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that one going to come up short.
Jump, dude.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
You can't show replays there.
So for the Jets, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.
Holy
it's the NFL
crap.
on EA Sports.
I picked 2 picks, 1 for pick 6 and a sack. And he had 5 tackles. What a game. What a pick. I passed him up with the second pick to take the tight end. He was there at 13. So I took him. I don't care about either. Head coach. Next time it's going to the D coordinator.
MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 7 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And incomplete. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this returnable for Harris.
Oh, get back on.
That'll go as a punt of 36 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson. Mack's got the first down and then some.
Marlon Mack. That's why he takes it.
And all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He should be here.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Uchenna Nwosu, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Get open, bro.
Here's Wilson. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
Dude, release. What?
And he'll be forced
He's
out
supposed
of
to...
bounds, shy of the line of scrimmage.
Oh my
so
God,
that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Come on, Mims.
Now it's Wilson. This is touchdown Jets. Denzel Mims. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I drafted that guy.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Herbert. Open man is Trey.
How did he not pick that off?
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You can't throw it through.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week.
That ball, strip it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
I knew it.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the give, this is Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Come on, dude.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is
no fucking way. You almost picked that.
Things loosening up
the
later
fuck
in the ground
out of
game.
here.
Through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on. And then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, come on.
Make the fucking throw. From a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pete Werner came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
God damn, missing fucking shit. I was in there, too.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this play is broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
Block them towards the others, the right side.
Take over.
Why they do
So
that?
here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's out, man.
Late in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
26 can't guard him.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And
touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Oh, come on, I wanted to stick on him.
Into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Dumps this one off to Mack. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack.
Come on, how does it work on the other side every time?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, we'll go with the field.
His kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. And he's going to go down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Oh, my.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Russell Gage, 76 yards.
Oh, fuck that up. Borden.
And the Chargers get a late
Go
score
for that.
in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And he's been
Corey
good. 2
Davis.
first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And they're going to have this
One
across
shot.
the field and inside the 45.
Yeah.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line.
How is he such a good return? He's so slow.
There on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
I don't get it.
The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter, and they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll buy some time right.
Good play.
Past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Good try though,
6
bitch
yards
boy.
there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Boom.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack, 66 yards. And the Jets
Beautiful
are going to add
blocks.
on to their lead.
Looking at my angle because this angle sucks.
That's a pretty quick response to that last.
Look at it from above. That right there. Look at that. Douche. And then Corey Davis. Great block. Playing speed is fucking nice. Beautiful.
Touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much
tackles
as he's
Warner
marked down
now.
officially at the 21. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert throws left side.
Come on,
to Keenan
man.
Allen. And he'll get this up to the
Yes, it is
34-yard
Keenan
line.
Allen.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to cover the tight end because I double teamed Keenan.
On 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Herbert back to the air. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. On the return, Harris. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
He's got like speed there. Like.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting
my
pretty decent
quarterback hurt.
yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Wilson.
Come on, man.
Rush and down he goes. Kenneth Murray charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits one.
Good route.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Come on,
He's going
dude.
to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's the rookie.
The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Forced out to his left. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Missed it.
I think they keep taking their shots.
It sucked me in.
We've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want one victim toward themselves.
The wrong one.
Malik McDowell there to make the tackle. Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh, I had him.
Being chased out left. And
Missed
he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He gets it complete to Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game,
Come on, that was
blocked exactly
perfectly.
right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Mack again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And that is
Oh,
taken in by
shit.
Njoku. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4. You
So
could not write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Hey,
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Drilled.
Wilson now off the bootleg.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2
Shit.
weeks in a row, you have a job's left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Davis is
Joey
not getting
Bosa
old, but
in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all...
1 sec. Oh, you can't do it.
About ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Not so good.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, this one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a...
I'm gonna try something at the end of the game here.
Dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll get this to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Who's hurt? Offensive lineman.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The handoff, it's Eckler. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 16, Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now down to 20. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort.
You can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll air this one out from Mims. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second and very short. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw again on second down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Second and 10. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago.
Jordan Midget, cool.
today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. They'll run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, Zach Wilson.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
On first down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Buzzing drives me.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A give, running right is Mack. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
4th down, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll roll him out right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Mack is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Bears much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
You don't do anything. You're going to get traded.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
There we go.
Looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Jeez, these receivers.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep driving him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Fields.
Come on, dude. I hit this fucking tackle button.
Right around the 43.
Fuck you.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Should have been a big hit.
Fields. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds again.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
One of the balls, but yeah, clock just keep going.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground.
Oh,
nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
If you break away for touchdown here, Davis, you won't get traded.
Here's Wilson to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
On 1st down, Fields.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Throwing again is Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back.
That's the ball, dude.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Try.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Marlon Mack on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
That's complete to Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Fields on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Harris to return. And just a net of 30. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. On the move to his left.
Damn it.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I gotta quit.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Smoking things before I play this.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On the give, this is Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Come, throw the ball right.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. It got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fields out to his left.
Yeah.
And a slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
You.
We give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack.
Come on, get 82. You don't. He's not up. That's why I should put the other guy
Any running play that's
second.
called, they're
Maybe I
always
will.
hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to his tight end Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, Fields.
Cash.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. From the gun, Fields. He'll find Williams on the slant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now, when people say that this doesn't have cool hits, this one is. He tries to jump over and gets knocked on his head.
First. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. McManus's point after is good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline. Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. This goes to Mack on the check down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the...
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And one last throw here for Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.